Again, I'd like to greet everyone this afternoon po. And we welcome you for the 47th online meeting po of the DICT Faculty. And today is July 11, 2025. For the quorum po, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the following DICT Faculty members: the Provisional Member and User, PM Marlon O. Birtan. Good afternoon po, sir.
Hello, good afternoon po.
Thank you, sir. We also have here our provisional member, Attorney Carlo Paulo Pincosha. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, sir. We also have here our regular member, Director Dennis E. Morales. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our chairperson, Aztec Luis Miguel Planas. Good afternoon po, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. And this meeting po is being presided by the Vice Chairperson, Director June Vincent Manuel Escaldal. And with the majority po of the back members present, the back secretary confirms the presence of a quorum. Thank you. Please be reminded po that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes and will be posted on the official DICT Facebook page. With your permission po, Mr. Vice Chair, we will now present the agenda for today's meeting.
Backsec, please present the agenda for today's meeting.
Thank you po, Mr. Vice Chair. So now the screen is our agenda. We only have one item. This is the bid opening for the project supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of precision air conditioning unit for NBP backbone site at the DICT Roces with an approved budget for the contract of 8,775,000 pesos. And the end user po is from the National Broadband Program. And the target action po is for preliminary examination of bids. With this po, may we get the approval po of the back members on the presented agenda, please.
Mr. Vice Chair, motion to approve the agenda as presented. So move, Mr. Vice Chair. Salamat po.
Second, Mr. Vice. Second, Mr.
It
Vice.
has been moved and seconded. This agenda is approved. Backsec.
Thank you po, Vice Chair. With your permission po, I will now present the compliance of the project.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. But before we proceed on the Vice Chair, may we request your permission po to update for the speakers here in the meeting room po. Thank you.
Okay, sige po. Go ahead.
Mr. Vice Chair, for the information po of the back members, we have 3 bidders po. From the first one is from Super Serve Corporation. Second is from American Technologies Inc. And third one is from Multi-Fold Links Incorporated. Sir Vice Chair, with your permission, we would like to request the picture po. Kindly state your full name po and the company you are representing.
Hello, good afternoon. Michelle Van Garcia po from Multifold Links. Kasama ko yung one of the
No po, good afternoon. I'm Sheila Pizel from Superserve Corporation.
Good afternoon. I am Paulo Padua, together with our sales representative from American Technologies.
Thank you, Ma'am and Sir. Also, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the other industry representative and the technical working group present here in the conference room and in meeting room. So presented on your screen po is the project details. So the invitation to bid for the project was posted on June 11, 2025 on the following: to the PhilJets website, to the DICT website, and DICT bulletin board. And the pre-bid conference was held last June 9, 2025. And the supplemental bid bulletin number 1 was issued on June 26, 2025. And the supplemental bid bulletin number 2 was issued on July 2, 2025. And the invitation to observers for the opening of bids was sent on July 3, 2025 to the following: to the Commissioner Audit, the Chief Information Officers Forum Foundations Inc., to the Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated, and lastly to the Philippine Computer Society. However, no one is able to attend this meeting. So for the reference of the members, again, there are three bidders stated in this project. First is Superserve Corporation, who submitted its bid last July 9, 2025 at 3:37 p.m. And the second bidder is from American Technologies Inc., who submitted its bid yesterday, July 10, 2025 at 10:17 a.m. And lastly from Multifold Links Inc., who submitted its bid yesterday, July 10, 2025 at 11:43 a.m. For the record po, the DICT back will examine the documents using the pass or fail criteria to determine whether all the required documents are present. And the absence of any of the required documents automatically disqualifies the bidder. And the order of opening of the bids shall be made according to the time of submission of the bidders. And please be informed that the back to the Secretariat will sign every pages of the bid submission of the bidders. With your permission, Mr. Vice Chair will now proceed to open the submission of Superserve Corporations.
Go ahead, Doctor. Please proceed with the opening.
Thank you, sir. Shown on the screen is the submission of Superserve Corporation received by the Back Secretariat last July 9, 2025 at 8:37 p.m. The mother envelope is properly labeled, sealed, and signed. With the permission of the Vice Chairperson, we will proceed to open the submission of Superserve. Please, and may we ask the representative from Superserve to kindly acknowledge the disability you have submitted.
Please proceed and acknowledge. Thank you.
I'm Sheila Pizel from Superserve. I acknowledge you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Inside the mother envelope, three separate envelopes labeled as original bid, copy 1 bid, and copy 2 bid. The box secretariat will proceed to open the original bid and distribute the copy 1 and copy number 2 to the technical working group present here in the meeting room and the representatives from asset classes. Inside the envelopes are two separate envelopes labeled as copy 1 financial envelope and copy 1 technical envelope. Copy 2 financial envelope and technical envelope. And original financial envelope and technical envelope. The box secretariat will proceed to open the original technical envelope and set aside the financial envelope. For the legal documents, valid PhilJobs registration certificate, acting membership, all pages, note, pursuant to section 8.5.2 of the 2016 Vice IRR, authority number 9184 and DPPB resolution number 15-2021, all Class A eligibility documents, indicated in Annex A of the PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, must be current, valid, and updated at the time of bid submission. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate, the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their PhilJobs registration certificates prior to the submission of the bids. Submission is a certificate of PhilJobs registration under platinum membership, valid until February 14, 2026. Attached is the list of eligibility documents, Annex A. For the SEC certificate, registration date August 21, 2003. Bearer's permit, expiration date January 31, 2026. Tax data, expiration date 19, 2026. Audited financial statement, date of filing April 14, 2025. And for pickup license, expiration date October 18, 2025. With this, may we get the reading of the back? May we get the reading of the MRL, please? On the submitted PhilJobs certificate, may we get the reading, Kuya Marlon, please?
Pass, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May we get the reading at the please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get the reading, Director Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next item, for the technical document, statement of the prospective bidder of its ongoing government and funding contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Submission is a list of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, with the following details: name of contract or amount, owner's name, address, telephone numbers, nature of work, contractor's role, date of award, date, start date of completion, percentage of accomplishment, and value of outstanding works. Under the government, with the residential management staff for the project procurement of service for the preventive maintenance of 2,000 kV diesel convenience generator set for 3 years with value of outstanding works of 1,830,630 pesos. Next is with the Philippine Marine Corps, the project procurement of quartermaster for the refurbishing of Marine Battalion Laundry, potable fuel tank, with value of outstanding works of 16,788,000. Next is with Philippine Marine Corps for the project procurement of towable fuel tanks, with value of outstanding works of 5,398,800 pesos. And the other private contracts with API Batangas Inc. for the project supply of manpower and tools for bi-monthly and annual preventive maintenance of panel boards, with a value of outstanding works of 196,027 pesos and 80 centavos. Next is with API Batangas Inc. for the project supply of tools, labor, and materials of bi-monthly preventive maintenance, with value of outstanding works of 237,291 pesos. Next is with Fiction Terminals Inc. for the project supply of tools, labor, and materials of bi-monthly preventive maintenance, with a value of outstanding works of 317,969 pesos and 94 centavos. And next is with Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Inc. for the project SLMPCS for the transfer, installation, and commissioning of MOS genset to SCO Plan 2.0 MW, with a value of outstanding works of 8,859,200 pesos. Next is with Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Inc. For the project SLMX for the transfer, installation, and commissioning of MOS genset to SCO plants 1.5 MW and 2.0 MW, with value of outstanding works of 111,016 pesos and 25 centavos. Next is with Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Inc. again for the project fabrication, dismantling, installation, supply, and delivery of radiator assembly for 1.5 MW, with value of outstanding works of 680,120 pesos. Next with Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Inc. again for the project replacement of genset engine controller, with value of outstanding works of 246,100 pesos. Next is with Vitro Data Center for the project FMG MA 2025 UGSRM chillers, VPS FMG MA 2025 PACO, VPS preventive maintenance, additional 12 units, value of outstanding works of 1,161,216 pesos. And lastly is with Vitro Data Center again for the project preventive maintenance for the following equipment: PACO 27, 28, 29, 54, 41, 43, and 45, with value of outstanding works of 672,000 pesos. Really signed by Mr. Mark Joseph V. Pasco, the President. For the record, to preserve attached a copy of contract for services between the Office of the President, that Presidential Management Staff, and Superserve. Notice of award from Philippine Marine Corps. Contract agreement between Philippine Marine Corps and Superserve. Purchase order from API Batangas Inc. Various purchase orders from API Batangas Inc. Purchase order from Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Inc. Various Purchase order from Betsy Cola Products Philippines Inc. Purchase order from Vitro Data Center. Purchase order from Vitro Data Center. With this, may we get the ratings of the back? May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Carmen Mocha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. Next document, statement of the leader single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to bid, except under conditions provided for in section 23.4.1.b and 23.4.2.4 of the Dragon Revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant periods provided in the bidding documents. Any of the following documents must be submitted together with the statement of the single largest completed contract. A, end user acceptance. B, official receipt. C, sales invoice for the contract. Before we proceed in presenting the submitted SLCC, with your permission po, Mr. Vice Chair would like to present the SLCC requirements for this project. For the reference of our in awards, shown on the screen is the bid data sheet, ITB clause 5.3 clause, ITB clause 5.3. That for this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be the supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of precision air conditioning. Be completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt. Submission is a list of statements showing the bidder's single largest completed contracts which are similar in nature. From SuperServe Corporation with the following details: name of contract, owner's name, address, telephone number, nature of work, contractor's role, amount of award, amount of completion, duration, date awarded, contract effectivity, and date completed. Under government, with the U.S. Steel Philippine Atmosphere Physical and Astronomical Services Administration, for the project supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of precision air condition unit, with the nature of work of supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning. The amount of award is 6,321,531.29 centavos. Same the amount of completion. The duration of 120 calendar days. Date awarded February 5, 2020. And date completed is December 27, 2020. Signed by the President, Mr. Mark Joseph B. Pasco. For the attachment, the bidder submitted a certificate of acceptance and completion for Pag-asa. Notice of award for Pag-asa. Notice to proceed. Contract agreement between Pag-asa and SuperServe Corporation. With this, maybe get the rating of the top members. Maybe get your rating, PM1.
Pass.
Maybe sir, maybe get rating, attorney motion, please. The Senator SLCC, maybe get your rating, attorney motion, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. Maybe get your rating, Director Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. On the next item, original copy of the security. If in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Note, either two of the submit bid securing declaration as a form of bid security are required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents.
Submission is a bid securing declaration form in the prescribed format, including all the mandatory provisions. Designed by Mr. Mark Joseph D. Pasco, duly notarized with the notarial commission that will expire on December 31, 2026.
With this, may we get the rating of the top members? May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please? On the submitted bid securing declaration, may we get your rating, PM Marlon, please? Again, for the submitted bid securing declaration, may we get your rating, PM Marlon, please? We'll get back
PM Marlon. PM Marlon, please.
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much for PM Marlon. May we get your rating, Attorney Morsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. On the next item, schedule of requirements.
Submission is a Annex A, schedule of requirements. In the prescribed format, as posted with the supplemental bid committee number 2. Duly signed by Mr. Joseph D. Pasco.
With this, may we get the rating of the top members? May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Attorney Morsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Mr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. On the next item, conformity with the technical specification, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts, if applicable.
Submitted is the list of technical specifications with statement of compliance from item 1.1 to items 1.2.1.1.5.1. With statement of compliance from item 1.2.1.1.5.2 to item 1.2.1.1.11. With statement of compliance from item 1.1.1.12 to item 1.2.1.1.25. With statement of compliance from item 1.2.1.2 to item 1.2.1.10. With statement of compliance from item 1.2.2 to item 2.1.2. With statement of compliance from item 2.1.3 to item 2.1.3.7. With statement of compliance from item 2.2 to item 2.6.1. With statement of compliance from item 2.6.2 to item 2.8.3.1.1. With statement of compliance from item 2.8.3.2 to item 2.8.3.3.3. With statement of compliance from item 2.8.3.3.4 to item 2.8.3.6. With statement of compliance from item 2.8.3.6.1 to item 2.9. With statement of compliance from item 2.9.1 to item 2.10.1.3. With statement of compliance from item 2.10.1.4 to item 2.8.2.7. With statement of compliance from item 2.10.2.8 to item 2.11.6.1. With statement of compliance from item 2.11.6.2 to item 2.12.3. With statement of compliance from item 2.12.4 to item 2.13.6. With statement of compliance from item 2.13.7 to item 3. With statement of compliance from item 3.1 to item 3.1.6. With statement of compliance from item 3.1.6.1 to item 3.2.1.4. With statement of compliance from item 3.2.2 to item 3.4. With statement of compliance from item 4 to item 6. Duly signed by the President Mark Joseph B. Pasco. We have also attached the annexes attached in the posted meeting documents. For the record, bidder also submitted a copy of brochure. We have also submitted a manufacturer's authorization certificate, warranty certificate, we get the rating of the staff members. May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Attorney Morsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next item, original jury signed omnibus sworn statement, or the OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving the power of authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Submission is a copy of omnibus word statement, including all the mandatory provisions, duly signed by Engineer Pasco. Duly notarized with a notarial commission that will expire on December 31, 2026. We have also attached a secretary certificate. Appointing Mr. Pasco by the Corporate Secretary, Ms. Perla Silim Liman, to participate in this bidding. Granted full power authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary and or to represent Superserve Corporation in the bidding as fully and effectively as the President might do if personally present with full power of constitution and revocation, and hereby satisfying and confirming all that may said representative lawfully or false to be done by virtue. Duly signed by the Corporate Secretary, Ms. Perla Siling Liman. Duly notarized with the Notarial Commission that will expire on December 31, 2026. The motion attached a copy of the resolution. Authorizing the following personnel of the corporation to sign on any bid documents, forms, or other documents needed on bidding, to establish business relation for the corporation and all other accounts incidental thereto. Duly signed by Ms. Perla Siling Liman. Duly notarized with the Notarial Commission that will expire on December 31, 2026.
With this, may we get the rating of the back members? May we get your rating, Kuya Marlon, please? Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Attorney Borja, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. Next, on the financial documents, the prospective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity, or the NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in view of its NFCC computation.
Submission is a computation of that financial contracting capacity with current assets of 206,668,682 pesos and 81 centavos, with current liabilities of 97,638,912 pesos and 73 centavos, with total NCC of 1,298,948,947,880 pesos and 17 centavos, duly signed by the President, Mr. Pasco.
With this, may we get the rating of the back members? May we get your rating, Kuya Marlon, please? Again, on this limited NFCC computation, may we get your rating, Kuya Marlon, please? Again, may we get your rating, Kuya Marlon, on this limited NFCC computation?
Pass.
May we get your rating, Attorney Borja, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the Class B documents, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. Not applicable. For the other documentary requirements under RA number 9184, applicable for foreign leaders in the reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government officer of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product. Not applicable. Considering that majority of the back members rated pass for the technical component envelope, may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair?
The technical component envelope rated pass.
Thank you po, Mr. Vice Chair. For the record, SuperServe Corporation also submitted a copy of supplemental bid bulletin number 1 and supplemental bid bulletin number 2. Mr. Vice Chair, with your permission, we will proceed on to the second bid report from American Technologies.
Go ahead. And please confirm if that is indeed their submission.
Copy, sir. Thank you, sir. The submission is properly shown on the screen. Is the bid submission from American Technologies Incorporated. This was received by the Back Secretariat yesterday at 10:17 a.m. The submission is properly labeled, sealed, and signed. Representative from American Technologies Incorporated, please state your name and acknowledge if this is the bid you have submitted. Good afternoon. I'm Jane Santina from American Technologies Inc. Acknowledging our submitted bid. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Vice Chair, will proceed to open the bid submission. Inside another envelope, putting separate envelopes, labeled as eligibility and technical documents and financial documents. We'll set aside the financial documents and proceed to open the eligibility and technical documents.
Inside the eligibility and technical documents are three separate envelopes labeled as original copy, duplicate copy, and triplicate copy. We'll distribute the duplicate copy to the technical working member present, and will proceed to open the original copy. For Class A documents, legal documents, valid pages, presentation certificate, undercutting membership. Those pursuant to section 8.5.0 of the 2016 entire or RPA 1884, DBP resolution number 15-2021. All Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the Terms of the Registration Certificate must be current, valid, and updated at the time of the submission. The period with the responsibility to update is certificate with the current updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their printed registration certificates prior to the submission of their bids. Section is a certificate of field registration, platinum membership, issued to American Technologies Incorporated, valid until April 3, 2026. Attached to the certificate is Annex A list of eligibility documents. Said certificate registration date October 29, 1986, expiration date December 31, 2025, tax clearance, expiration date March 4, 2026, audited financial statement, date of filing April 23, 2025, PCAB license, expiration date April 7, 2026. We have attached the Securities and Exchange Commission certificate. Certificate of filing of amended articles of incorporation. Mayor's chair permit. Or the payment. Tax clearance certificate. Audited financial statement. PCAB license. With this, may we get the approval of the back members, please. May we get your rating? Pierre Marlon. Again, for the legislation certificate, may we get your rating? Pierre Marlon, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Mosha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, statement of the respective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, and they're similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. Submission is a statement of all ongoing government contracts, government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, with the following details: contracting party, amount of contract, bidders rule, percent of accomplishment, and value of outstanding works / delivered portions. For the contracting party, University of the Philippines, value of outstanding works is 464,774 pesos. Next is PDO Unibank Incorporated. Value of outstanding works is 6 million. Next is Stan Philippines Incorporated. Value of outstanding works is 29,495 pesos. Next is Hillmarks Construction Corporation. Value of outstanding works is 2,612,500 pesos. Next is University of the Philippines System.
value of outstanding works is 562,280 pesos and 95 centavos. Next is Altius Inspiral Inc. Value of outstanding works is 2,348,125 pesos and 0.003 centavos. Next is Santa Air Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Services. Value of outstanding works is 8,275,000 pesos. The total is 14,387,874 pesos and 95 pesos. This is signed by the representative, Ms. Rogen Simply. For the attachment, purchase order from University of the Philippines System, notice of award from the Office of the President, notice to proceed from the Office of the President, delivery, another delivery receipt, notice to proceed from BDO, billing invoice from BDO, official receipt, from BDO, billing invoice from BDO, another billing invoice from BDO, delivery receipt, purchase order from Pan Philippines Incorporated. Billing invoice from Pan Philippines. Another billing invoice. Purchase order from Hillmarks Construction Corporation. Sales invoice from Hillmarks. Purchase order from University of the Philippines. Notice of award from Office of the President. Notice to proceed from Office of the President. Delivery receipt from University of the Philippines. Delivery receipt from University of the Philippines. Purchase order from Inspiral. Bargain purchase order from Inspiral. Sales invoice from Altius. Purchase order from Santa Air. Sales invoice from Santa Air. With this, may we get the ratings of the members? Please, may we get the rating, dear Marla?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get the rating, Director Mursha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get the rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, statement of the bidder, take the largest completed contract, safeguard the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, any of the following documents must be submitted together with the SLCC, A and user's acceptance, B official receipt, and C sales invoice for the contract.
The method is statement of single largest completed contracts, similar to the contract to be paid with the following details: name of the contract, date of the contract, contract duration, owner's name and address, times of goods, amount of completed contract, date of delivery, and user's acceptance or official receipts for sales in. So the project name is to apply delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of the following: 2 units, 5.9 PR Sci-Tech Precision Air Conditioning Unit with model ESP 20E8EX with NBP Data Services Philippines.
Amount of completed contract is 7,328,571 pesos and 44 centavos. Signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Roces. The attachment. Order number. Purchase order. Billing invoice. Official receipt. Another billing invoice. Official receipt. Various billing invoice and various official receipt. Delivery receipt. And certificate of warranty. Certificate of completion and acceptance. This will get the rating of the back members. This will get your rating PM Reacta. Again, for the SLCC, will we get your rating PM, please? Again, will we get your rating PM Marlon, please? Thank you, sir. Will we get your rating Director Borja?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. Will we get your rating Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, original copy of the security, written form of surety bonds, and also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. No, bidders are opt to submit a bid securing declaration as a form of bid security or required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents. Submission is the bid securing declaration in the prescribed format, signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Roces. The final commission will expire on December 31, 2025. With this, may we get the ratings of the back members. Please, may we get your rating PM Marlon. Marlon signified distributed as custom chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating Director Borja.
Ano yun? Sorry.
For the bid security declaration, direct. May we get your rating, please?
Kompleto yung provisions. Nag-pass si Marlon.
Yes.
Okay. Pass. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, schedule of requirements. So on the screen is the schedule of requirements. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Roces. With the said document, will you get your rating PM Marlon, please? PM Marlon is rating as pass through. Thank you, sir. Will you get your rating Director Borja, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. Will you get your rating Director Dennis?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, conformity with the technical specifications, which including production and delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales or parts if applicable. Special is technical specifications. We comply on item 1.1. 1.2 to item 1.2.1.1.5.1, the bidder submitted, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 1.1.1.5.2 to item 1.2.1.1.11, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 1.2.1.1.12 to item 1.2.2.1.25, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 1.2.1.2 to item 1.2.1.10, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 1.2.2 to item 2.1.2, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.1.3 to item 2.1.3.7, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.2 to item 2.6.1, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.6.2 to item 2.8.3.1.1, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.8.3.2 to item 2.8.3.3.3, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.8.3.3.4 to item 2.8.3.6, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.8.3.6.1 to item 2.9, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.9.1 to item 2.10.1.3, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.10 to item 2.10.1.4 to item 2.10.2.7, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.10.2.8 to item 2.11.6.1, bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.11.6.2 to item 2.12.3, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.12.4 to item 2.13.6, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 2.13.7 to item 3, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.1 to item 3.1.6, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.1.6.1 to item 3.2.1.4, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.2.2 to item 3.1, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.4.1 to item 5, the bidder stated their compliance. And last, item 6, the bidder stated their compliance. This is signed by the authorized representative, Mr. Jim Centina. We have also attached Annex E of quantities. For sure, service level of agreement, organizational chart, certificate of distributorship, use of manpower, formally with the specifications, we will get your rating model, please. Okay, PMR, may we get your rating, please? PMR, signify is rating through chat as pass. May we get your rating, Director Marsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, For the original duly signed omnibus warrant statement and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving compound authority to its officers and OSS and do acts that present the bill.
Submitted is the omnibus warrant statement in the prescribed format, signed by the authorized signatory or the representative, Ms. Jean C. Centino, duly authorized with the Notarial Commission that will expire on December 31, 2026. Submitted is the Secretary Certificate, signed by the Corporate Secretary, Mr. Norbert Koshuswen. Hereby appoint Mr. Jean C. Centino acting as duly authorized and designated representative of their of American Technologies Incorporated are granted full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary and or to represent American Technologies Incorporated in this meeting. Duly authorized with the Notarial Commission that will expire on December 31, 2020. Sorry, December 31, 2026.
For the OSS, we will get your rating, Marlon, please. Marlon signified this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Carlo?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, prospective with the computation of net financial contracting capacity or committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its electricity computation.
So that is the computation of net financial contracting capacity in the amount of 1,170,606,110 pesos and 5 centavos, signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Jean C. Centino.
Then let's see, maybe get your rating, Pierre Martin, please. Pierre Martin signified this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May you get your rating, Director Borsha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May you get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, Class B documents, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into the divided provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. This is not applicable. For other documentary reporting, RA 9184 is applicable for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product. This is also not applicable. Considering that the majority of the back members have rated the technical component envelope submitted by American Technologies Inc., may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The final rating for this document is pass.
Thank you, sir.
For the record, the bidder submitted the supplemental bid bulletin number 1. And the supplemental bid bulletin number 2. Your permission, Mr. Vice Chair, will now proceed with the last bidder from Multi-Fold Links Incorporated. Shown on the screen is the bid submitted by Multifold Links Incorporated. The bid submitted. This was received by the Tax Secretariat last July 10, 2025 at 11:43 in the morning. May we request the representative from Multifold Links Incorporated to kindly state your name and acknowledge if this is the bid you have submitted.
Good afternoon po. Michelle Valgarcini po from Multiple Links. Managing po yung presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. To now proceed to the opening of the bid submission. So the submission is properly labeled, sealed, and so the other envelope have two separate envelopes labeled as financial component. And the technical component, eligibility and technical component. To set aside the financial component and proceed to open the technical component. So inside the technical component are three separate envelopes labeled as duplicate copy, original copy, and the duplicate copy. We'll now proceed to open the technical component, and the two documents will be distributed to the technical working group present here in the meeting. For the legal documents, valid business registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, note, pursuant to section 8.2 of the 2016 Vice IRR, ORI number 9184 and BPP resolution number 3-2021, all Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the business registration certificate, platinum membership must be current, valid and updated at the time of bid submission. The user by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their business registration certificate prior to the submission of bid. We have attached the petition receipt. Submission is certificate of diligence registration with platinum membership issued to Multiple Links Incorporated. This is valid until March 25, 2020.
Attached to the certificate is Annex A, list of eligibility documents. Certificate, registration date, May 18, 1987. Year date, expiration date, December 31, 2025. Tax clearance, expiration date, May 20, 2026. Audited financial statement, date of filing, April 24, 2025. Pickup license, expiration date, October 21, 2026. The technical documents. With this, may we get the ratings of the black members, please?
May we get your rating, Kuya Marlon, please? Kuya Marlon, signify his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating for your motion, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder upon its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Submission is a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, with the following details: name of the contract, owner's name and address, nature of work, bidder's role, date awarded, date started, and date of completion, percent of accomplishment, and value of outstanding works / undelivered portions. For the government, 12 months comprehensive maintenance services for the backup power supply of the before main data center with the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Value of outstanding works is 3,788,000 pesos. Next is with the Metropolitan Waterworks and Sewerage System. Under the contract network and the infrastructure facilities, maintenance and operation support services. Value of outstanding works is 7,059,185 pesos. Next is again with Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources under the contract 1-year comprehensive maintenance and support services for DICT infrastructure and auxiliary equipment of B4MCS station Nabotas. Value of outstanding works is 15,611,830 pesos and 0.1 centavos. Next is with Department of Finance under the project procurement of goods and services for the data center preventive maintenance, lot 1 and lot 2. Value of outstanding works is there. Next is again with Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources under the project supply, delivery, and installation of IT infrastructure, auxiliary equipment with 12 months service level agreement and comprehensive maintenance of existing data center. Value of outstanding works is 13,473,656 pesos and 60 centavos. Next is with again with BIFAR for the project 1-year comprehensive maintenance and support services for the infrastructure and auxiliary equipment of BIFAR National Fisheries Monitoring Center. Of outstanding work is 128,188 pesos and 92 centavos. Next is with Securities and Exchange Commission for the project maintenance support and upgrade of network and user monitoring. Value of outstanding work is 4,400,000 pesos. Next is with DICT for the project procurement of integrated internal IT management solution for DICT. Value of outstanding works is 1,379,000 pesos. Next is with National Electrification Administration for the project installation and configuration of 200 licenses of land monitoring application system and maintenance software. For the value of outstanding works is 372,574 pesos and 80 centavos. Next is with Department of National Defense for the project procurement of license renewal for network monitoring system
Value of outstanding works is 200,000 pesos. Next is with City Government of Ormoc for the project professional services for Ormoc LGU Quality Management System Expansion and Recertification. Audit for ISO 9000 2025 and ISO 18091 2019 of the City Planning and Development City or MOC City. Value of outstanding works is 1,662,665 pesos and 80 centavos. Next is Ruby Park for the project electrical enhancements of MCS station facility at BFAR Navotas. Value of outstanding works is 3,558,000 pesos. Next is with Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration for the project supply, delivery, installation, testing, training, and commissioning of Mactan disaster recovery facility. Value of outstanding works is 68,810,529 pesos and 68 centavos. Next is with Department of National Defense. Lot 5. Santo Tomas Radio Relay Station of the Civil Works component of the FD. Value of outstanding works is 0. And next is with BFAR, so for the project supply, installation, and commissioning of a backup power supply for BFAR laboratory building in Quezon City. Value of outstanding works is 74,675,108 pesos. The total cost is 196,018,709 pesos and 82 centavos. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solitario. For the attachment, notice of award from BFAR. Notice of award from Metropolitan Water and Sewerage System. Notice of award from BFAR. Notice of award from Department of Finance. Notice of award from BFAR. Notice of award from BFAR. Notice of award from Securities and Exchange Commission. Notice of award from BICT. Notice of award from National Electrification Administration. Notice of award from DNB. Notice of award from Office of the City Mayor. Notice of award from BFAR. Notice of award from Pagkasa. Notice of award from DNB. Notice of award from B. For the ongoing contracts, may you get your rating, Pia Marlon, please? Again, for the ongoing government and private contracts, may we get your rating, Pia Marlon? Again, Pia Marlon, may we get your rating, please? Pia Marlon, may we get your rating, sir?
Again, PM Marlon, may we get your rating, sir? PM Marlon, signify this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morsha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair. Nice one. Sir, nasa back lang ako sa back.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, statement of the bidder single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in section 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 universe under RFRA 9184. Within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, any of the following documents must be submitted together with the SLCC, and user's acceptance, the official receipt, and CCNC invoice for the contract. Section is a statement of identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid. Name of contract is supply, delivery, installation, configuration, commissioning, and testing of data center facility for the Securities and Exchange Commission under public meeting number 2023-035. Nature of work is establishment of set data center facility and network operations center. Amount at award is 95,515,888 pesos. Amount at completion is 95,515,888 pesos. Duration is 30 months with approved time suspension. If awarded is November 14, 2023. Contract effectivity is December 11, 2023. Date completed January 2, 2025. Issued content 2023. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solitario. For the attachment, certificate of acceptance and completion, official receipt, disbursement voucher, sales invoice, official receipt, disbursement voucher, sales invoice, various official receipt, sales invoice, various sales invoice, various disbursement voucher, for the record, they have also attached bid price. It's can bid price schedule summary. Notice of award, notice to proceed, and contract agreement. Notice to with this one, may we get the ratings of the draft members, please? For the SLCC, may we get your rating, PM Marlon, please? PM Marlon, define this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir, for the index document. Original copy of bid security in the form of prosperity bonds and also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission. For original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, note bidders who opt to submit the bid securing declaration as a form of bid security are required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents. Submission is bid securing declaration in the prescribed format, duly sealed, duly notarized, and this is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solitario,
Notarial Commission will expire on December 31, 2025. We have also attached the identification of Ms. Solitario. This one, we get the ratings of the back members, please.
We will get the rating PM Marlon. PM Marlon signified this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. We will get the rating Director Mursha.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. We will get the rating Director Morales.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, schedule of requirements.
Submission is a schedule of requirements. Submission is schedule of requirements. Signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Secretary.
For the schedule of requirements, may we get the rating PM Diacta? PM Diacta signify this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get the rating Director Mursha. Thank you, sir. May we get the rating Director Morales.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales or parts of the whole.
Submission is technical specifications with comply on items 1 to item 1.1, item 1.2 to item 1.2, 1.1.5.1, compliance, item 1.1.1.5.2, to item 1.2.1.1.11, bidder stated for compliance, item 1.2.1.1.12, to item 1.2.1.1.5, the bidder stated their compliance, item 1.1.1.2, to item 1.2.1.10, the bidder stated their compliance, item 1.2.2, to item 2.1.2, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.1.3, item 2.1.3.7, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.2, item 2.6.1, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.6.2 to item 2.8.3.1.1, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.8.3.2, to item 2.8.3.3, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.8.3.3.4 to item 2.8.3.6, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.8.3.6.1 to item 2.9, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.9.1 to item 2.10.1, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.10.1.2 to item 2.10.2.3, the bidder stated their compliance, item 2.10.2.4 to item 2.11. The bidder stated their compliance, item 2.11.5.1 to item 2.12.1. The bidder stated their compliance, item 2.12.2 to item 2.13.2. The bidder stated their compliance, item 2.13.3 to item 2.13.10. The bidder stated their compliance, item 2.13.14 3.11 to item 3.1.5, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.1.5.1 to item 3.1.6.5, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.1.6.5.1 to item 3.2.1.4, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.2.2 to item 3.3.1.1, the bidder stated their compliance. Item 3.3.2 to item 4, the bidder stated their compliance. And item 5 to item 6, the bidder stated their compliance. Is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solitario. They have also attached the Annex A, proposed location for consideration of 26 EV pack. Annex B, critical electrical and mechanical steel line diagram for air-cooled direct expansion precision air conditioning unit. Annex C, heat dissipation calculation and required cooling capacity. Annex D, proposed relocation of ACU and the PACB JJL office. Certification of new product, project implementation plan, delivery schedule, certificate of authorization, copies of ISO 9001, ISO 45001, and ISO 14001. Certificate of technical documents, technical support commission, commitment, certificate attesting to the availability of 24/7 by 365 technical support services, certificate of attestation for technical support services, contractors organizational chart, manpower requirements, various curriculum vitae, certification of after sales support. This may we get the ratings of staff members. Please may we get the rating to Marlon. Marlon signified his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get the rating, Director Workshop?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get the rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir, for the next document. Original duly signed omnibus work statement and if applicable. Original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative. Or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full current authority to its officers to sign notes as it acts representative. Commission is under the scoring statement. The prescribed format. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solitario, duly sealed, and Royal Commission will expire on December 31, 2020. Also attached the identification of Ms. Arlene Solitario. We have also attached the Secretary's certificate, signed by the Corporate Secretary, duly notarized. Copy of identification of
The corporate secretary, Ms. Espiritu. And the president, Mr. Pabla, is also attached. For the OSS, may we get your rating, PM Marlon? PM Marlon signified this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Borsha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, the prospective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity or committed line of credit for universal commercial bank instead of physical computation. Submission is net financial contracting capacity in the amount of 6,847,397,535 pesos and 18 centavos. Signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Arlene Solari. For the NFCC, may we get your rating, PM Marlon? PM Marlon signified this rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Borsha?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Morales?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, for Class B documents if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into the particular provisions of the JPA in the instance that it is successful. This is not applicable. For other documentary requirements under RA 9184 is applicable for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights of Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government activities per state item or product. This is also not applicable. Considering the majority of the members have rated the submission of multiple things in for the technical component envelope as fast, may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The final rating for this statement is pass.
Thank you, sir. For the record, we have also attached the supplemental bid bulletin number 1 and supplemental bid bulletin number 2, stating their compliance on each and every page of the documents.
With your permission, the opening of the financial component of all the details. We'll now proceed to open the financial component envelope submitted by SuperServe Corporation. They have submitted the copies labeled as original financial envelope, copy 1 and copy number 2. We'll now proceed to open the 3 envelopes and distribute the other copies to the technical working group present here in the conference room. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form for the sum of 8,560,440 pesos. Again, 8,560,440 pesos. And this bid form was signed by the President, Mr. Mark Joseph V. Pasco. With this, may we get the rating of the back members? May we get your rating, Pia Marlon, please? Pia Marlon, signify his rating as pass through chat. May we get your rating? Attorney Marcia, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating? Director Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. The next item, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule. Submitted is the price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed by Mr. Mark Joseph V. Pasco. We have also attached Annex E for the bill of quantities, stating their compliance in each item. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please? May we get your rating? PM Marlon, please. PM Marlon signified his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating? Attorney Marcia, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating? Director Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the other documentary requirements under RA number 9184 as applicable, certification from the DTI, if the leader claims preference as a domestic leader or domestic entity, not applicable. Considering that majority po of the back members rated pass for the financial component envelope of SuperServe Corporation, may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The final rating is pass.
Thank you, sir. Also, may we get your overall rating, Mr. Vice Chair?
The overall rating is pass.
Thank you, sir. With your permission po, we'll now proceed on the opening of the financial component envelope submitted by American Technologies Incorporated.
Please proceed, Backsec.
Thank you, sir. Shown on the screen is the financial documents submitted by American Technologies Inc. With your permission po, we'll now proceed to open the said document. Inside the financial document is 3 separate envelopes labeled as financial original copy, financial duplicate copy, and triplicate copy. We'll now proceed to open those documents and proceed to distributing other copies to the technical working group present here in the conference room. For the original of duly signed and accomplished financial reform, for the sum of 8,480,000 pesos. Again, 8,480,000 pesos. This document was signed by the account executive, Mr. James Vicentino. With this, may we get the rating of the back members? May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please. PM Marlon signifies his rating as passed to the chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating and our motion, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. On the next item, original of duties time and accomplished time schedule. Price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed by the account executive, Mr. James Vicentino. Also attached is the Annex E bill of quantities. We've stated their compliance in each line item, signed also by the authorized representative, Mr. James Vicentino. With this, we get the rating of the back members, please. May we get your rating, PM Marlon, please. PM Marlon signified his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating of our motion, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Dr. Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For other documentary requirements under RA number 9184, as applicable, certification from the DTI, the bidder claims preference as domestic bidder or domestic entity. Applicable. Considering that majority of the back members rated pass for the financial component envelope, may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The financial component envelope is hereby marked pass.
Thank you, sir. May we also get your overall rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The overall rating pass.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead,
sir.
pass it.
We will now proceed to open the financial component and will be submitted by Multi-Fold Links Incorporated. So it might be financial component are three separate envelopes labeled as original financial component, duplicate copy, and duplicate copy. We'll distribute the other copies to the technical working group present here in the meeting and proceed to open the original financial component. Proceed original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. For the sum of 7,740,000 pesos. Again, 7,740,000 pesos. Signed by the Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Arlene L. Secretary. Of the bids, may we get a rating of the back members, please? May we get a rating? PM Marlon, please. PM Marlon signified his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get a rating, Attorney Morsha, please?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get a rating, Dr. Morales, please?
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For the next item, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule. For the record, they have submitted the bid price schedule summary signed by Ms. Arlene L. Solitario, the Chief Operating Officer. Submitted is the price schedule for goods offered from abroad. Signed by Ms. Arlene L. Solitario, the Chief Operating Officer of Multifold Things Incorporated. Submitted also is the price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. Signed by Ms. Arlene L. Solitario, the Chief Operating Officer. Also attached the Annex E. Signed by Ms. Arlene L. Solitario, the Chief Operating Officer. With this, may we get the rating of the back members? May we get your rating? PM Marlon, please. PM Marlon signified his rating as passed through chat. Thank you, sir. May we get your rating? Attorney Morsha, please.
Pass.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating? Dr. Morales, please.
Pass, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, sir. For other documentary requirements, there are a number 9184 as applicable. Certification from the DI the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. Not applicable. Considering that majority of the back members rated pass for the financial component and note, may we get your final rating to the right service? And considering that the majority of the back members rated pass for the financial component envelope submitted by Multifold Links Incorporated, may we get your final rating, Mr. Vice Chair, please?
The financial component envelope is approved by Mark Pass. The final rating for this procurement.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Vice Chair will now present the eligibility checklist and abstract of previous read.
Go ahead, Max.
Shown on the screen is the eligibility checklist for the project supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of precision air conditioning unit for NBP backbone site at the DICT Roces. With reference number DICT-2025-084. With a total approved budget for the contract of 8,775,000 pesos. This project was participated by the bidders in Superstar Corporation, American Technologies Inc., and Multifold Links Incorporated. So they have passed the technical component and financial component envelope with overall rating of pass. Maybe request the representative from Superstar Corporation to kindly state your full name and acknowledge the eligibility checklist, please. Yes, I'm Sheila Quizal from Superstar Corporation and I acknowledge the checklist. Thank you, ma'am. Also from the representative from American Technologies Inc., kindly state your name and acknowledge the eligibility checklist as presented. James Sapina from American Technologies Inc., acknowledging the eligibility checklist. Also from the representative from Multifold Links Incorporated, may we get your acknowledgement on the presented eligibility checklist.
Michelle Van Garcia po from Multiple Links in acknowledging the checklist po.
Thank you, ma'am. Given that all of the representatives of the bidders have acknowledged the eligibility checklist, we will get the approval of the members on the presented eligibility checklist, please.
Motion to approve the eligibility checklist as presented. I so move, Mr. Vice Chair. Salamat po.
Any second?
Second, Mr. Vice Chair.
It has been moved and seconded, so the eligibility checklist is approved.
Thank you po, Mr. Vice Chair. We'll now proceed to present the abstract of bid as read.
Go ahead, Backsec.
Shown on the screen is the eligibility, the abstract of bid as read for the project supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of precision air conditioning unit for NBP backbone site at the DICT Roces. The bid reference number DICT BAC-2025-084 with an approved budget for the contract of 8,775,000 pesos. So for Super Service Corporation, the total amount of bid is 8,560,440 pesos. And they have submitted their bid security in the form of bid securing declaration for the required bid security not applicable. And we indicated sufficient and remarked it as a pass. And for the second bidder from American Technologies Incorporated, the total amount of bid is 8,480,000 pesos, and they have submitted the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, not applicable, sufficient, and pass. For the third bidder from Multifold Links Incorporated, the total amount of bid is 7,740,080 pesos. They have submitted the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, not applicable, sufficient, and pass. May we request the representative from those mentioned bidders to kindly state your full name and acknowledge the abstract of bid as read. She represents from Superstar Corporation. I acknowledge the abstract. Thank you, ma'am.
James Sapina from American Technologies Inc. acknowledging the abstract.
Thank you, ma'am.
Michelle Van Garcia po from Multiple Links Inc. acknowledging the abstract of convention.
Thank you, ma'am. Considering that all of the representatives of the bidders have acknowledged the presented abstract of bid as read, may we get the approval of the back members on the presented abstract of bid as read, please?
Any motion?
The abstract bid is presented. I so move, Mr. Vice Chair. Salamat.
Thank you, Director.
Second, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Dennis. It has been moved and seconded. The abstract of bid was submitted.
Thank you po, Mr. Vice Chair. We'll write these two documents after this meeting for the signature of the back members. Mr. Vice Chair, maybe request po the technical working group to submit their report on July 15, 2025.
Okay, technical working group, hereby report the mentioned earlier, no, NBP. And to the leaders, maraming salamat for bidding and huwag kayong magsawa sa DICT. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Mr. Vice Chair, having no other matters to discuss, you may conclude this meeting. Thank you.
The third one is
Motion to adjourn, sir. Motion seconded, Mr. Vice Chair.
it has been moved and seconded. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you, members, and to the leaders. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Joey na namin. Thank you, ma'am, sir.
There's so much of the